Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Round two. Woohoo! And we're off. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another live Roughneck Adventures. You may have saw me this morning, but now you're seeing me tonight. Oh, what you say? That's crazy. 2 streams in one day? That's for sure. That is for sure. Xylide, how many meatballs can you eat at once? You could eat 8 with potatoes, but only 5 without? How do you explain that? I eat fewer without potatoes than with. Cannot explain that. Generally, the more you eat, the quicker you get full. But this is round 2. Yes. Welcome. Aline. Hi from Brazil. Hi, how's it going? All right, tonight, what are we doing tonight? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. We can show you the throne. It is right to me. It's the real deal. See it? It's the real deal. Built with my hands and hard work. Hard work. I build lots of things. Yes, sirree, I do. I build a lot of things. How you guys all doing tonight? We are doing a part 2 tonight because we can, and I had nothing better to do. So I was like, I could sit around watch TV, or I could talk to you all. It's pretty much why we're doing part 2. But we also got some things to work on. Oh, we went green. Flip back. Forgot about that. We'll fix that right up. There we go. This is steel. It's painted up. But I need a mannequin for another project, so we have to take this off and start on that other project. Jay says 8 meatballs in your mouth is crazy. I would have to I would have to agree. I would have to agree with that. 8 meatballs is. So I, the first step is I got to get this off. So we got to set you guys up where you can see that. I got to take this armor off so I can use the mannequin to age up my Friday the 13th Jason Voorhees shirt. And yes, I know the table's a mess. It has a bunch of things on it. Tool. Oh, we're back. We lost connection for a few minutes, and we're back. There's my puppy. The Iron Throne. Maximum Overdrive and my X4 are ready to rumble for tomorrow's picnic. But back to the subject on hand, we need to take that off the mannequin. Back to the subject on hand, we need to take that off the mannequin. What? If I can get this, undo the belts, we'll be doing good. It's been on here for a while. Clasp is loose. And huzzah! We did it! We did it! All right. See, chest plate, back plate, Mandalorian style. Huzzah! We have stripped the mannequin. Set this, I guess, on my bike. For the time being, what you all saying in the chat here? 8 meatballs. I couldn't. How big are the meatballs? Are they? You're gonna look like that if you eat that many meatballs. You look like a meatball if you eat 8 meatballs or shift in your mouth. But we're rocking and rolling here. We'll move this out of the way. The bike. There. Now you have a clean shot of what I'm doing. Well, welcome all my Brazilian friends who are from Brazil who are watching. We are here in the United States is where I'm at. This is my mannequin friend. And this is thy shirt. Thy shirt for being Mr. Jason Voorhees. Alrighty then. As you can see, we have some red stained right here. Not a big deal. Who's Jason, you say? Well, that's good old-fashioned Mr. Hockey Head. Good old-fashioned Mr. Hockey Head. What? You want a closer look? We can do that. We can certainly do. Whoa. You're looking pretty serious there. What do you think about that? That's Hockey Head. So that is what we are going to be working on. The mask I made, but now I got to make the outfit. I need to get you guys a little closer. Not exactly sure how I'm going to do that. If you like horror movies, let's see. Oh, dang it. If you like horror movies, you would know my friend, Mr. Hockey Head, Jason Voorhees. Friday the 13th. One of my favorite horror movies. We are getting closer to the time of that. The mask is done. The rest of the outfit is not. So, we got a mixing stick. We're going to make him look more ragged. Age this t-shirt up. That's what we got to do. So what I got in this container is good old-fashioned coffee grounds. You guys all know how coffee stains, right? That is to dirty this up a little bit. And then what I got inside here is fake blood that I have made up. Amongst staining this up really good, we have to cut holes and everything else. But we'll cut holes after we get the staining in. You could use your hands if you want. You can do sticks like this. However you wanted to get, the good old Jason here. Get a good healthy amount of those coffee grounds. we're just gonna smear it in. I don't care if it gets all over the place. I gotta make them a little bit more wet. I need to get some water, so while I'm getting a little bit of water in here, you guys get a little bit of music. I gotta get more moisture in here to get the stains in. Oh, we're back. Glad you guys didn't go anywhere. And we're back. I do need a paintbrush. I generally have plenty of them available somewhere. Woo! Handy dandy chip brush. Chip brush like this. Little coffee mixture here. Don't matter which way you put it on. You're staining up the shirt. Sort of kind of going with the creases right now. That's more of preference. Remember, you only have to do the front because he has another jacket that goes over top. You won't see the back. So I only want to do where you see. I'll give you a close up in a minute. Maybe right around his collar, like ring around the collar type stuff. That might be a very dirty spot. Get it good and soaked up. You want to do this before you put the tears in the shirt. It makes it much easier. Want to take a close look? Kyrox, hey, how's it going? You love the mask? Thanks. Thanks. Glad you could just join us for our second stream today. Close up. I'm going to flip open the back of the phone. Vroom. As you can see here, the coffee mixture is doing its job. This was a brand new tea. So the normal color is clean like that. Now we're dirtying it up to match the mask. Yes, Kyrox. I do know you were in the stream this morning with the truck. By the way, I did fix it. Here's the truck. In case you're all wondering what he's talking about. And the truck beside it is also one of my trucks that is going with me to the event tomorrow. Speaking of it having an event tomorrow, so we're just doing a very quick stream on how to age and dirty up and bummify the t-shirt. There will be other aspects of this costume that will get done. But we work on the t-shirt tonight. So as you see, I've dirtied. I've done pretty good with the coffee ground method here because coffee stains. But I want more in his shoulder here, like that. Maybe a little bit more there. You're not going to see much. I'm going to darken this up a little bit. Just here and there. It's a messy job, so if you guys are going to do this in your house, you might want to put something else. I'm in my shop, so I can... I can control the mess. You don't want it completely stained. You want it to have some light spots like that because it brings out the darks even better. That's just using coffee grounds, just to dirty that up a bit. I'm not worried about the sleeves because the top over top of that. Just what you will see, what you visually will see. Next step, the blood. We're gonna add some blood to it. Looking for another big brush. Another brush. Up to another brush. See the red? No rhyme or reason here. You're just going to splatter it. So you dip the brush in the blood. You just splatter it. And splatter it. All right. There's our blood. How about a close look? Oh, but we ain't done yet. We got to go back over with some more coffee grounds. Not done yet. For all you people who are interested in how to dirtify all this. So now you got the reds. Some of the reds. You got some of the darks. We're gonna go back over a little bit here and there. Just moving the brush here and there. Get recessed in a little bit. A little bit more coffee grounds. can even toss it in like that. So like I said, it's round 2. Hope you guys are enjoying. You're going to stain this up pretty good. You step back, you take a look. Like, yeah. Looking kind of Jason Voorhees type. We got the blood. And we got the stain. We're going to give you a close look. Another close look. And that, guys, is how you take a perfectly clean, perfectly good T-shirt, and turn it into a Halloween costume. Now, there's some other things I got to do to it. I got to cut holes into the fabric. I got to fray the bottom. Shred the bottom. And so as you can see, it's very wet. So this has to dry before I can do all that. But I think I need to darken the bottom a little bit more before then. So I think I'm going to darken the bottom. We'll age that up a little bit. So people pay big money for Halloween costumes from Spirit of Halloween or from other places to go to the Halloween parties, and you don't, with a little bit of ingenuity, you don't need to spend a lot of money. I mean, obviously my masks are special, but I'm just saying, like, you could take an old or new T-shirt, and you can basically do what I just did here, which is make it look the part. The key thing is making it look the part. Now, not everybody is into this kind of stuff. And that is fine. It's not for everybody. But most people have coffee in their house. You take the grounds left over from that coffee, you make yourself a mixture. You can even use it for aging paper. There's several more steps to do in as far as this article of clothing is going to have. Right now I'm going back and forth, getting it into you see it aged up quite a bit. Not because the fabric has gotten wet with the coffee and ground mixture, and of course the blood. To really see where you are before you start doing too much more, you got to let it dry. See what I got here. So while you're letting that dry, the reds are there, the darks are there. But you might want to start thinking about where you're going to have your cuts. I'm not sure yet for this, but you know, it's definitely stained up now. Wow. Make that a little bit more darker. So it's very, very like wet in spots. So hard for me to judge how much more dark I have to put in. But this is how you make, that's how you do it. A couple ingredients from around the house that you can find easily. Maybe not the blood, but you can buy fake blood anywhere you want. You can use red paint if you want. You can use red dyes. Believe it or not, one of the ingredients for blood is red dye. So I kind of created a sort of tie dye, and there's no pattern as such. It's just a matter of what looks right in your eyes. You know, I don't know how many people are still watching. Well, looks like a massacre. When in doubt, you can always take a photo. But for right now, we are going to let this dry overnight. So this stream was just to show you that. Now, depending on how many tears and how ragged you want, that's an individual choice. But until I'm done figuring out my darks to my light ratio, and I will hold off on cutting the material because it's so much easier when it's whole to do what I'm doing. It is a bloody mess. So, like I always say, put down that video game controller, shut off that TV, go out your front door, and find yourself an adventure. I am glad you guys are able to join me at this time. Hopefully, you enjoyed the content. And I might change the title, but you can always go back and watch this stream again. Until the next time, my friends, I'll see you around. Or will I? Now get out there, play hard and play dirty.